they were being led into the thick forest, Chief Dennis Abuda got exhausted and could not continue the journey. His inability to continue the journey into the forest of the unknown got the said kidnappers angry. They were said to have shot him dead on the spot and led others into the forest. They however opened a ransom negotiation to the tune of 50 million naira with the family members. But when the family members sought to speak with Chief Dennis Abuda, the suspected kidnappers forced the victims to say he was in another place. On Tuesday night, the other 3 victims were released after ransom, while the whereabouts of Chief Abuda was unknown. The situation forced the Edo State Commissioner of Police, CP Philip Ogbadu, to lead a search party to the forest. The search team had the Ibobahi Area Commander, AC Adebowale Lawal, the Divisional Police Officer, Egba Police Division, CSP Ayola Ojo, and other top police crack teams. During the search, the kidnappers' hideouts were raided, where some suspects were arrested. In the process, the body of the third Chief Dennis Abuda was recovered.
You watch? Keep on, not put inside there. No. Keep on outside there. Put on side of motor there.
2 of the victims, Chief David Oreake and Mr. Richard Bologi, said they were descending a hill near Ahobini bypass when the armed men intercepted their car and forced them into the bush.
How many of you were in that Sienna? 4. Okay. Including this brother now?
3 men, 1 woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you call happen after you come out of the motor?
They were shooting after we just came down from the vehicle.
Okay.
No fire. They were just firing.
No, you can't find out your brother now. They were not calling for ransom. What happened thereafter? Because now he was found dead.
They were always putting a gun on my head. Pop action that I should not tell my family that my brother is dead.
Yes.
That if once anybody will make sure that the man is dead, that they will finish me immediately. So I have to oblige that because they must give you an authority before you say anything.
Okay.
Once they call you to come and speak with your family to discuss about ransom, they will tell you what to say. And if you say anything beyond that, then you scare the gun. They will deal with you.
So how many days did you spend in the bush altogether?
They kidnapped us on Saturday afternoon at about 1:30 to 2, and they released us on Tuesday evening at about 6 o'clock.
The Ibobahi Area Commander, Edo State, AC Adebowale Lawal, said the police will continue to keep vigil on the Benin bypass as a way to keep criminals off the route.
What wrong did he do to anybody to deserve such gruesome, callous death? This man was just taken out of this life unceremoniously, without care, nothing. Just like that. It is so unfair. A man, he was based in Atlanta. Obviously, he had his family. Based in Atlanta, he founded the Atlanta Fugar Etsako Edo State Association. It is so wicked. Kidnappers killed this man and asked for a ransom of 40 million, which was reduced to 10 million. They paid that ransom, but they still killed this man. He's a US-based Nigerian man. His name is Prince Eloniyo Dennis Abuda. He was killed after a payment of 10 million naira ransom was paid to secure his release and that of other members of his family. The thing is, I'm going to put some videos in and you're going to watch that video. According to his family member, a man who was inside the same vehicle with him, there were 4 of them, 2 of his family members and 1 lady, and himself, the late Prince Eloniyo Dennis Abuda. On his return, going through Auchi Road, Benin-Akure Road, on his way to Lagos to catch the Delta airline flight that was departing from Lagos to Atlanta, Georgia. They were intercepted at the Benin bypass by armed men, kidnappers, believed to be kidnappers. We don't know if they are actually kidnappers. We don't know if they are just Fulani headsmen disguising themselves as kidnappers. And according to his family member in the video, he said they were forced to go into the bush and into the forest. And while they were walking in the forest, obviously Dennis became so tired. This is a man who's lived in America. He's not used to that. He got tired and he could not go on. And they just turned around and they shot him and they left his body there and moved on into the forest. His decomposing body was later found in the bush near the small town of Agbanikaka in Ovia East Local Government area of Edo State on Tuesday, Justice Tuesday. They were adopted on Saturday between 1 and 2 p.m. in broad daylight on their way to Benin. From Benin, they get another transport going to Lagos. And I wonder, maybe he was going to take the airplane. Maybe he was going to Benin to go to the airport to take the plane to Lagos. We don't know if he was going to Benin airport to take a plane, or probably he was going to Benin. From Benin, you now go to Lagos. We don't know if he was going to use transport all the way. Because my question is, why wouldn't he take it anyway? There's no point, because it's not going to bring him back. He was abducted on his way to Benin City. So obviously he cannot take a flight from Auchi to Benin City because there is no airport in Auchi. These are the reasons why the government have to look into security. These are the reasons why a lot of Nigerians, more and more Nigerians living in diaspora, would have no reason to want to come back to Nigeria for a visit or even come and settle down. A lot of Nigerians who build properties in Nigeria today, who struggled how to build their property in Nigeria, I will tell you, if you calculate how many times they've actually slept or lived in the house that they used their own hands to build, if you calculate it, it's not up to 6 months. If you were to calculate the days, it's not up to 6 months. These are the reasons why more and more of Nigerians will have no reason to say they want to come back to settle down, because the federal government has kept mum and numb about security. The security level in Nigeria is absolutely numb. When I was growing up, you don't hear about kidnappers and all these things. This now is a business, it's a cartel, it's a ring, it's a gang, it's more than a gang, it's a cartel, it's an organization. They are so well organized. You can't tell any family member that you are coming to Nigeria. You can't trust anybody. You don't know who to tell. You don't know who is who. You don't know who is who. The ransom, they shot him. They even shot him before they got the ransom. And the worst thing about it is that when they forced his family member to call their extended family back in Fugar, in Auchi, Etsako, they put the gun, the pistol onto his head to tell his other family members that they are all alive and they are all okay, not knowing that their uncle was dead and they abandoned his body in the bush. A wild animal could have gone in there and ate the body. They kidnapped them on a Saturday and they released them on a Tuesday. And they had to go to the police. By the time they forget the police. Forget about the police. Some time ago, I saw a video. This was around November, December, when a lot of Nigerians are coming from the diaspora. They are going home for Christmas. A lot of people are leaving their places of destination to go to the Far East. Before you get to the Far East, you have to go through Benin. Benin is a linking route. You have to go through Benin before you go to the Far East. Even if you are coming from the north, you are coming from the Middle Belt, you have to touch Benin before you turn to go to the east. I saw there was in that video, there was a lot of immigration officers. One had cutlass. They had all sort of ammunition around them, harassing innocent diasporans traveling from Lagos or Abuja on their way to Benin to the east, ransacking them, asking them to pay bribe. They even shot one of them. Remember, it was in the video about 2 or 3 years ago. So the question I'm asking is that where are the same immigration officers in the Benin High Road to keep the road safe? Where are the police officers? The ones who call themselves Obaikpo army, these army people with red neck, where are they? Where is the army? Where is the National Guard? Can they people say employment. What is this? Where is the state security? Don't they have security posts in local government areas and villages? Why can't they set that up? Innocent people are being killed, kidnapped and being killed every day. Ransom or no ransom? Can you imagine? You met with your people, you've rejoiced with them, you've eaten with them, you spread them money, spend your holiday in your place, your Etsako, where because we know that when you are abroad, you yearn for your people. You yearn for that dust. You yearn for what the simple life, that humble life you are used to. That's our DNA. You go home, you see your people, you are happy. In the sun, outside, no one is harassing you. And then on your way back, you get hijacked on gunpoint with machetes and everything, taken into the bush. The trauma alone will put anybody off going back. You go to the Western world, the police will not come to your house and attack you. You're driving in your car, the police will not come with machete and put a gun to your head and push you inside the bush. The cops, they don't do that. But you come to your own native land where you're supposed to feel safe, you don't. That's where the person get kidnapped, harassed, macheted. Sometimes when they release them, they beat them mercilessly. They have machete marks. Before they even release them. It happened to a friend of mine. Her dad was kidnapped. They paid the ransom. They kidnapped him again. And they left him for dead. Until today, they've not been able to find the body. They've never found the body of that man. They don't know where the body is. Even after paying the ransom. So many stories. What is the federal government doing? And even the state, you don't wait for I'm not saying they are waiting. What are you doing for security? Go to all the communities in Edo State. Go to all the communities in Edo State. Create vigilantes. Put safety offices and safety points. Intercom. Security. What is the army? What is the state army doing? What is the state mobile police the police and the army in the state, what are they doing? There are a lot of youths are saying they are unemployed. Why can't the state government or the federal government work in hand with international expatriates, security expatriates, to help mobilize the National Guard? It's so unfortunate that this man went home and he never came back to his family. What a gruesome way to die. Someone said we can't go on. You just you shot him dead and you left him there for dead. He never went back home to his village. He never got back home to America. His spirit must be so angry. Honestly, it must be so angry. May the wicked never go unjust. May they never go unpaid. May they never go scot-free. It is so sad. It is so sad. A young man, a vibrant man. His family now is in America. The wife is waiting. He probably that morning when he went on his way to Lagos to board his flight to go back to Nigeria, to Atlanta, he would have called the family and say, see you tomorrow. And they are all waiting for him, preparing for him to come back. And he never made it. Family and children, friends in America never saw him. What a gruesome way to die. What is going on in that country? This is not the country I know. I love Nigeria. When I was growing up in the 70s and 80s, Benin City was so safe. You go out, you can, at midnight you will walk back home. Nobody will come and attack you. It was the little England of Nigeria, Benin City. Very safe, beautiful and clean. Everybody wanted to come to Benin City. A lot of students who came to the Teachers Training College, the College of Education, and the University of Benin, when they came to Benin, they loved it. They settled down in Benin City because they got jobs. Everything was beautiful. It was so peaceful. It was so nice. It was safe. Because it was a small city. Very peaceful. Benin City in the 60s and 70s. You come there to go to school. You don't want to go back anywhere. You don't want to live anywhere else. Very peaceful. But today is a shadow of itself. It has gone to the opposite of what it used to be. It is Benin City that was dubbed the Little England. It's now the whole of Nigeria, not just Benin City or Edo State. It's now a haven for kidnappers and Fulani henchmen, attacking and killing innocent people. I just want to use this up. It's so disheartening. The callousness of it all, the pomposity of it all, the ruthlessness of it all, the gruesomeness of it all. What did this man do, Dennis Abuda? What did he do? The crime he only did was to go to travel to Nigeria on holidays and meet with his people and stay and live and rejoice and celebrate with his people. Is that, tell me something, is it a crime? Why kidnap? This is why did they kidnap that man on that journey? Why did they kidnap him? Why was it him? Because there are so many vehicles that were traveling along the road. How come they recognize that his car, that he was in that car? How come he is the one? This is why I suspect that it's an internal job. It's an internal plan or organization. Because a lot of vehicles travel through Auchi, Benin Road. Why was it that it was his own car? Why did they shut him down at inside the forest when he said he couldn't move on, and the others went ahead? Why? It is not an ordinary hand. It's a job that was done inside. It is somebody inside that organized it and did it. Please leave your comment. Share this video. Like, press the bells button for notifications. It's your favorite babe, your favorite TT, Kirsty Valentine.